Hi, welcome to the 3 Slides series of videos. My name is Ed Lawrence. I'm the founder of Getstart-ed.com, offering career coaching, counseling, and resume services. In the series, I ask people to show us 3 important slides from a presentation of their choice on a specific topic. And our objective is to present in a brief amount of time the most important concepts that will help you land a job, transition to a new career. We've had videos talk about what logos to use, and today we're going to talk a bit about image consulting. Our guest today is Tonia Ramsue, who is a certified professional career coach, also certified in DISC assessment. She's the founder and CEO of Lotus Image Consulting, which she started in 2018. With over 30 years experience in corporate America, Tonia has gained business etiquette and strategies of dealing with issues within the corporate environment. So welcome, Tonia.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm really glad you could join us. You said you're from the Atlanta area. So
Yes, I moved to Atlanta about 16 years ago. Originally was born and raised in New York. So you might hear my New York accent come out a bit.
Cool. So I ask a few questions to every guest. And our first one is, tell us how you got started in career coaching and a little bit about being an image consultant.
I started my business with image consulting first before I went into career coaching. So I am, from New York, and I had 8 years experience in the fashion industry. And so when I moved to Atlanta, I continued to keep my style from New York. And as I would walk the halls and the floors of Coca-Cola, I had several men and women just compliment me on how I looked. So I became this kind of like fashion protege at Coca-Cola. And I had several women come up to me and say, hey, you always look nice in your clothes and what you wear. Can you help me kind of get that look or help with my wardrobe? I really want to be taken seriously. And I know it's about appearances. So can you please help me? So I started helping women like shopping for and redoing their whole wardrobe. We would put together what we call fashion capsules. And fashion capsules is just taking a couple of pieces and mix matching them together to create several outfits. And I would spend the whole day or half a day with them, and I would actually get paid to spend somebody else's money. And so I really enjoyed that. So because I just love fashion so much. Then I started career coaching because my best friend asked me to come speak to her class. She was teaching at Trinity in DC, and she says, I'm doing a leadership course for a week, and I want you to come speak to my class and tell them how you got where you are today. I was very, very appreciative of the offer and really surprised because her classroom was not only young students, but it was older women and older men in that classroom who was really interested in hearing about my journey. So that got me thinking, like, how can I help others along their journey by, outlining some of my steps and just kind of helping them avoid some of the mistakes that I've made. So I started searching for certification courses in career coaching, and my husband came across the one, I think you and I both belong to, the CPCC, which is affiliated with PARWW. And so I took advantage of the downtime I had in COVID during the pandemic, and I actually finished the course in a couple of weeks. So I am certified as a career coach with them.
That's awesome. One of the things I keep telling people is if you can come out of this pandemic with something new, new skill, new knowledge, and that's wonderful that you've taken advantage of this time too. So who do your current clients tend to be?
My current clients tend to be male and female over the age of 27. They have just they have started their careers and they're looking to go to the next level. And I was always told by a mentor of mine that in order for you to get the part, you have to look the part and be the part before you get it. You have to build that brand at your company so that when people see you in meetings, they say, they see what you have on, they see the image, they see how you talk, and they take you seriously. And you're now being branded as the next person to fulfill a role. So that's really, how I help my clients. I've also had a couple of clients where women involved in my church and also in my sorority would say, hey, my child is graduating from college and they don't know what to do or how to get a job or what's next. And so I tend to take college students on as part of me giving back. I don't charge the parents to mentor and coach their college students because we all know college students don't really have an income. And so that's my giving back, so I help, college grads get their feet in the door.
Awesome. And about your 3 slides, just sort of give us the quick overview of why you chose these 3.
The 3 slides that we're going to review, one slide tells more about my services and what I do as far as my business. And also taking the client's input in regards to their values, seeing where they are today and how do we brand bridge them. And what I mean by brand bridging is we take your brand where it is right now and we add elements along the way to get you to where you want to be.
Looking forward to this. So after you've explained a slide, just tell me when I should move on to the next one.
Okay. So again, like I said, the first slide just tells you what I offer to my clients. I have package deals if you want just executive coaching sessions, or if you want executive coaching sessions in with a behavioral assessment. So we have packages where you can mix and match some of my services and, pretty much get what you want out of our time together. You could go to the next slide. And during our time together, I like to do a discovery. So we like to define your goals, define your values, because values is really important when you're choosing your next step in your career. We set expectations and we prioritize what we're going to do. And then we define what success looks like for the client. My success for the client can be totally different than their success, what their success looks like. So we want to make sure that we're defining all 4 of these things so that we can have a really good progressive session.
They'll know what success looks like when they achieve it.
Right. That's the goal, to achieve
Right.
their success. Next slide. And so here's where I talk about brand bridging. So we look at where you are currently. I have my clients do what we call information exploring. So they will go out there and they will start to link up with people who they want to be, like, who holds the position that they want. So I encourage them to, connect with others who are doing what they want to do. Have those conversations. Let's see what you're missing. Let's fill in the gaps on your resume. We take your strengths and your weaknesses. We look for short-term assignments either within your company or outside of your company. And we put that into the mix along with any future education or certifications that you might need in order to get you to your desired income. So for example, at my job, I am not a manager of many people. I manage myself. So in order for me to move to the next position of a director and have direct reports, I have to build some type of managerial experience within my resume. So I volunteer with different organizations and run committees and chair committees so I can get that experience of managing others and managing projects and managing expectations to hit goals. So that's how I brand bridge myself.
Wish I had you as a coach when I was younger. Awesome. And I just love the timeline, the way that this flows from the current work experience through the desired outcome. You just incorporate so much useful information, you know, in sort of a timeline without dates here. I really like this.
Right.
So folks, if you're interested in Tonia's services and want to talk more with her, here is her contact information. We've got the email, LinkedIn, you're on Facebook, okay, and the website, lotusimageconsulting.org. Anything to add for this, Tonia, that you'd like people to know?
I just look forward to working with people. My desire is to help others reach their goal, and just to level set expectations. Really take a really good look at what you really want from your life. Add those values in. I really encourage people to chase their passion, not the prestige, right? Fancy titles don't mean anything if it does not line with your values. So that's really what I build my business on, is chasing your passion.
Thank you so much. Folks, I want to thank you once again for watching. I hope some of you will consider contacting Tonia. And if you need any, what I call advice, also feel free to check out my blog at Getstart-ed.com. And I want to thank everybody for watching and thank Tonia for joining us this morning. This is really a wonderful experience. And I hope you have a great day, Tonia. Thank you.
Thank you, Ed.